Dr. Kemi Lawrence for Kemi Talks Media. It's Sunday, the 1st of December, 2024. Let's remember Sylvester Oromoni. He died 3 years ago yesterday, November 30th, 2021. This is the case that made me flee Nigeria and leave. This case ended my career in Nigeria, and I fled for my life with my son. This is the case where a schoolboy was hazing in school with some of the children in his dorm, and the school was not aware of. I investigated the case. I said Sylvester was hazing and he drank some kind of engine oil or car fluid, and no one believed me. He was trying to join the very same group or cult or whatever they call it that people were accusing others for. Sylvester was not bullied. Nigerians came after me. They flagged my Instagram page so much that the Meta computers shut it down. I lost my page, partly because I didn't even know I had 30 days to reclaim it. I was very distraught. I did not work most of 2022. I rarely did work. But nothing stopped me. I still continued that investigation, interviewing many witnesses, school staff, students, and whatnot. The culture of not liking the truth in Nigeria has to stop. You can't continue to bully journalists that know the job. This is the reason why I will never fight in my life for anybody in Nigeria when it comes to activism or even journalism of the sort. My children told me not to touch the Mohbad case. If I did not touch the Mohbad case, nobody would have. There is no other journalist that actually touched that case. I investigated that case, and I also told them who killed Mohbad, his wife. And when I came out with these results in the Oromoni case, I had even been threatened and even harassed by a lawyer, Femi Falana, who asked the police to actually invite me or arrest me because I made a false statement. It wasn't false. Sylvester was not bullied. I had 3 separate reports, and I tweeted it 3 separate times. This is one of my tweets on the 20th of March, 2022. I repeatedly tweeted that Sylvester Oromoni Sr. should be charged with manslaughter because he denied his son of medical care. The next tweet shows you on February 2nd, 2022, that Sylvester Oromoni Sr. should be arrested for child negligence and lying to the public, seeking sympathy and taking pictures of this child while this child was visibly dying. The boy had an enlarged liver. He was never taken to the hospital. He was taken to a church. Their doctor and their pastor, who they didn't mention, Bishop DKG Daniels, told them never to go to the hospital until they've eaten something called anointing gum, some black licorice kind of thing. Between the licorice and the car fluid, nobody knows what the black thing on his chest was. An autopsy was done. They saw that he died of pneumonia, secondary to a liver that was enlarged, and his father did nothing. This is my 3rd tweet, which was taken by a blogger. Chisreal.com said evidence is clear. Kemi Lawyer says, as she shares screenshots, insists Sylvester Oromoni was not bullied. And this was tweeted even before anything. December 11th, when I finished that investigation, I tweeted it on that day. And this is just Real's tweet about what I tweeted. So in December and twice, December of 2021, February of 2022, and March of 2022, I told you guys that, and I didn't work for the rest of the year. I was very distraught. They ruined my work, they ruined my business, and this was the case that made me leave Nigeria. People were sending threats to my son saying they'll kidnap him, and I will cry for him, and just so much. This is the reason why I would never step in Nigeria or ever fight for anybody in Nigeria for anything, whether it's journalism or activism. I don't investigate anything in Nigeria. The only reason why I came into the Mohbad case, and my children told me not to do that case, is because I knew that case, they'll get away with murder with him. There was not one journalist that investigated Mohbad's case. Everybody knows I was the only journalist that did that work. It is time for me to retire in 60 days. I retired 3 times in 2019, on my 30th anniversary in 2024, earlier this year. I came back 8 months later. I can't continue with journalism and moving on with my life. I'm leaving the Nigerian market altogether. All the mainstream media now started posting the results on the 15th of April of 2024 this year, when the coroner's inquest closed and said the parents and the doctor's negligence killed Sylvester Oromoni. I was vindicated. TVC here says the same thing I just showed you in the Punch. Celebrities joined in the bullying. After they'd all released my phone number, my address, Tonto DK tweeted it, Gist Lover tweeted it, knowing that Tonto owns Gist Lover, everybody tweeted it. Yabojo was there laughing under Adame's post. Adame was later killed by whatever. I don't know. She died. The smelly girl from Big Brother Nigeria, Tacha, even had the guts to tweet anyone planning to beat up investigative journalists, please record the beating. And her fans wondered why I trolled her for so long. You need to know what people do wrong. Perry Oromoni and some of her family members, they all went on Daddy Freeze and many shows, defaming me all over. Perry Oromoni tweeted that I will end badly. Kemi Olunloyo will end terribly. I know we're not supposed to question God, but he's been too lenient and merciful to people like Kemi Olunloyo at this point. That woman would end badly. Perry, I'm still here. I haven't ended, and not even badly. Annabelle Oromoni sat her ass down in Canada, tweeting rubbish. Not aware that I work independently, not with Nigerian mainstream media. Many Nigerian journalists are such an embarrassment to the profession. And you're sitting down in Canada. They say she's actually a journalist for a law firm. She does law journalism, whatever. So long as Kemi is part of that profession, journalists in Nigeria will always struggle with being viewed as credible. So because Kemi Olunloyo is in the profession, everybody is going to be affected. She had no idea I don't work with the mainstream media. I was independent. And then to tell you how low her brain was, she said, Kemi Olunloyo, everyone knows you were paid to say rubbish. Nobody pays me. And this is the mentality of Nigerians. The minute the story doesn't favor them, they'll say you've been paid, you've been bribed. I'm used to that. I went through it with every single case I investigated in Nigeria, from D'banj to Koza to name it. The Oromonis were ignorant to the point of no return. And I spoke about this particular tweet. This came from Gist Lover. 5th of January 2022, a month after Sylvester's death. His mother said, God arise and cut short the lives of those who cut short the life of my son, late Sylvester. Mom breaks down in tears as she prays after Lagos State government exonerated the Dowen students and the staff. They were not the cause of Sylvester's death. When this video was done, I made a statement and I posted it. I said, this woman is cursing herself. God arise and cut short the lives of those who... This woman and her husband are cursing themselves. Don't ask God to kill people that are not responsible for your son's death. Mrs. Rose Oromoni died last week, about a week ago. 5 days to a week ago. She passed away. She was sick and was going in and out hospitals in Lagos. And she finally passed away. At least she's with her son Sylvester now. But cursing out people that didn't exist is like cursing yourself out. This is the story I want to tell you today. Rest in peace, Sylvester. Your family killed you. Your family let you down. Sylvester was in the mortuary for close to 2 years and finally buried in the father's compound. Now Mr. Oromoni has no wife, no child, only the rest of Sylvester's siblings. It's a all-around tragedy. Nigerians never apologize to me. For those that apologize, maybe 2%, I saw some of the apologies under Premium Times tweet on the negligence, because Premium Times also did an independent investigation. They found negligence too. And somebody wrote, I hope all of you have apologized to Kemi Olunloyo. Nigerians never apologize to me. Rest in peace, Sylvester. This is the story everybody must learn from. This is why I left Nigeria. And this is why I'm not coming back. In 2 months, 69 days, I'm finally going to wave goodbye to the practice of journalism in the Nigerian market, and I'm going to move on with my life. Thanks for listening.